It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, Chrisman Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheep Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mount Carmel High School. I'm BJ Pheasant alongside Lenny Irwin. Got Caleb on the camera, running the computer for us tonight, and we've got a great game in store for you. The 3-1 Paris Tigers in town to play the 2-2 Mount Carmel Aces. Now, Mount Carmel 2-2, but they have had a very tough schedule so far this year. They lost their first game to DeCoin, 48-19. They lost to Effingham, 35-14. So they were picking on some big schools right from the get-go. They beat Robinson, 41-13, and Newton last week, 32-7. And that gets them to their 2-2 record. The Tigers opened up the year with back-to-back wins against North Vermilion and Charleston, beating North Vermilion 57-0 and Charleston 48-14. They fell to Marshall 30-34 and a heartbreaker there in week 3. They bounced back in a big way last week against Lawrenceville, 48-7. So the Tigers averaging 50 points in their victories this year. So a big part of their game has been offense. We've been able to go out and just score points at will. Talking to Coach before the game, he did point out that Mount Carmel does have a big line, and they are fast. They have not allowed a lot of rushing yards, and that is our bread and butter this year. So something's got to give there. A great rushing offense, a great rushing defense. And things could get a little tricky. Looking at the series history between Mount Carmel and Paris, a lot of folks let's see, I don't want to call folks old, are more experienced listeners. That's what we'll call you. You folks have been around for a while. You played Mount Carmel back in your day, and we took a gap for a long time. Going from the mid-'80s or something for a long time, or early 80s. Never played Mount Carmel into the 90s, so bringing them back on the schedule in the last few years has been bringing back memories for a lot of the Paris Tiger fans. And Mount Carmel is 12-1 all time. Now they're 6-0 versus Paris here at home, here at the Snake Pit. We have only beaten them once, and that was back home. From 1974 to 1980 actually was the series. It stopped after that and then didn't pick up again for another 40 years from 2020 to 2024. So got them back on the schedule. And if you haven't been down here to Mount Carmel in a while, if you only remember it from 1980, a lot of changes have gone on. They've redone the field, turf field. They've got the all-weather track. They've redone the press box here that we're in, concession stands. It's just a beautiful facility down here at Mount Carmel that they've got going now. Elsewhere around the conference tonight, we got Robinson at Marshall, Olney at Newton, Casey at Lawrenceville tomorrow at 1 p.m. Here at the conference, the Tigers are sitting right in the middle. They're 3-1. That's a great record early in the season, but Casey is 4-0 at the top, tied with Olney. Mount Carmel is 2-2, but they are 2-0 in the conference as well. The Tigers are 3-1 with Marshall, both 1-1 in the conference. And then you've got Lawrenceville, Newton, Robinson, all 1-3, and they're all 0-2 in the conference. Let's see. Still about 5.5 minutes away from game time. And so we'll run down some stats for the teams here and let you know how your guys are doing already this year. The Tigers have already gained 1,060 yards, give or take, on the ground this year with 19 touchdowns, being led by Carter Krippus. He's got 452 yards on the season. He's already scored 7 TDs, averaging 9.2 yards a carry. It's just mind-blowing there. And it just gets better because Garrett Rigdon, 7 for 56, also averaging 8 yards a carry. Maddox Hutchings, 2 for 18, 9 yards a carry. So the Tigers have been able to get big chunks of yards on the ground this year at different times. Braden Rogers, not so much scrambling. He does have a TD, but only a little under 2.5 yards a carry. So when he's scrambling, he's under some pressure there or taking some goal line short yardage, trying for the first down kind of carries there. Passing the ball, Braden's been pretty efficient. 78% passing on the season. He's thrown for 335 yards and 5 TDs. Hasn't been asked to do a lot through the air this year. The Tigers have outgained themselves passing over 2-1, almost 3-1, Lenny. We've rushed for over 1,000 yards this year through our first 4 games. We've only passed for 409.
Yeah, and I think we should have passed a lot more in the Marshall game, which we didn't, but I think we should have. But
we got some boys that can catch the ball. We have a nice attack in this wing T offense. We've got Brody Bishop coming out of the tight end position there and running those seams down the middle of the field. He's run some good out patterns for us.
He has.
They've hit him on some screens as well. And Krippus has probably the best hands on the team. I know Dawson has made a lot of flashy plays himself out there.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
You're not going to fight the ball away from Krippus. If it's contested, he's coming down with it more times than not.
Exactly. And tonight we might have to pass more than we're used to because Mount Carmel's defense, the way I understand, the last 3 or 4 games has given up under 10 yards a game. So
that's what I'm hearing. They've got they've caused 8 fumbles this year. They've recovered 3. They do have a guy with an 80-yard kickoff return against Robinson, Meter. They had a punt block, later recovered it, though, on special teams. Let's see. For Paris, one of our special weapons here gets overlooked a lot, but Garrett Rigdon, 9 of 12 on extra points. It's the 5 of 7 on 2-point conversions as a team. He's kicked some field goals for us. He's kept us in the game down in Marshall.
Yep, we had a field goal down there to start the game after they took the touchdown away from us because they said it was a tush push. So,
yep.
Which you give us that touchdown back and we win that game. So we'd be 4-0.
Mount Carmel making their way down the stairs. That warms them up. They don't have to warm up because they come down the staircase.
Boy, that ain't no kidding. I thought sure when they built all this new complex they'd have their locker room down here, but
they might. Maybe they make them run up the hill and then come back down the stairs.
That could be.
That's your warm-up. I like that tradition coming right through the stands.
Boy, can you imagine playing for Coach Lashmint, though, if you lost on Friday night? How many times we'd run up and down those stairs?
You'd have grooves worn in those concrete stairs from all the laps you had done. I believe it.
No doubt there. I used to hate Monday practices when we had to do the bear crawl down on the south end of the John P. Allen Field out there.
That little hill's not real big, but when you've been going up and down it for an hour in full gear and it's 90 degrees, oh, yeah. That definitely wears you out down there.
All right.
Well, they changed it when they built the bridge, and they closed down the corner there at the end of John P. Allen Field. Of course, I came through with Coach Gabe Corey, and he made us do laps around the whole facility, just around the fence. That cut that off, so lost of tradition there. But at least at the new high school, we still have trains.
Yep.
You know, you still got to deal with trains at the ball games.
Yep.
You don't have the stockyard, so no like super mega mosquitoes coming out of the hog lot there. We would leave practice, and your white jerseys and pants, you'd look like somebody was injured from the blood, and it's just from squatting all the mosquitoes that came out of the water over there on the ground and stuff at the hog lot. All right, both teams back out on the field. The Tigers did win the toss at the beginning of the game. They deferred, so they will be receiving in the second half. Be kicking off tonight to Mount Carmel. And we're just about ready to go here. The final seconds ticking off the clock. This is a little different. They're announcing all their starters like a basketball game. I'm not sure I've seen that at a football game. That's a little different tradition down here.
It is, yeah.
All right.
I don't recall this being a turf field like this when we was down here last time either.
Well, I was commenting on that while before you got in the booth here with us, how much the facility has changed with the turf field, the new press box, the concession stands. It's just a real nice facility that they've built down here.
Sure is.
And time has expired. We're just still waiting for the introductions here. Or if they do offense every week or defense, or if it matters if they win the coin toss. Or
I don't know. He wanted to know our starters. I wonder, they surely aren't going to announce our starters.
No, they won't do the visiting team.
I wouldn't think.
He just wanted a couple names he didn't have to look up. So, Lenny, we know we got a big challenge for our running game tonight. And I can imagine they're going to run right at us. They've seen some of our film, and we have had trouble stopping the run from time to time.
Especially with the big line that Marshall had and the big back from Giovanni. So
losing Eastham is a big hit there on the defensive side for the week. So I think the trenches are going to decide. I think early if we can establish any kind of a run game, I think we'll be okay. But I think the passing game, obviously, tonight, going to be a big part of things for us if their defensive front four is as strong as we think they may be. I think we just got to be sure not to get totally away from that run game.
Yeah.
We can't let them sit on their heels and just wait for the pass.
Exactly.
All right, ready for the opening kickoff now?
Give me one of those rosters.
Do you need the Mount Carmel one? Or here's a Paris one too, just in case they.
Yeah, there should be one on.
Are they front and back? Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Just in case I got to have a number that I don't have.
Short kick by Rigdon is out of bounds around the 31-yard line. No problem seeing the yard markers tonight, Lenny.
No, I like this. They got them on the sidelines, and then there's two out into the middle of the field. So
real easy to see. And if you're curious what down it is, their yard marker on the other side is glowing.
It's digital, yeah.
It is a digital yard marker over there. Now, the chain gang, somebody better tell them which way they're going.
They're going to make us kick it over.
Oh, they're going to kick it over.
Yeah,
That's what's going on.
kick it over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
They decided to take the penalty and make us re-kick.
Mm-hmm. Back it up 5 yards and kick it.
Okay, before they kick it, have you seen the guy from Carolina this year kicking off?
He put it clear through the uprights.
He does a knuckleball.
Well, the one I seen he kicked, it went right straight through the uprights.
He's got a knuckleball, too, drops it around the 25, and the thing's flopping around, and the guys they're chasing it, trying to pick it up every time. It's kind of awesome. Gets underneath this kick, nice and high down the middle of the field. Scooped up around the 22-yard line, goes right up the middle with a burst of speed. Nice strong tackle around the 44-yard line. Okay, you might mark Carmichael. The boy had some wheels on him.
Yes, he did. And they're going to spot it about the 43, it looks like.
Carmichael. There we go. Tongue twister for you. Carmichael. I never thought that was a tongue twister, but it is tonight. Number 11. He's got some wheels on him. We'll keep an eye on him. The quarterback tonight, it's going to be River Dasher. He's lined up back in the shotgun formation. Two receivers to the left, slot to the right. And it's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Hit after a short gain. Number 5, the ball carrier, Elliott Acree.
Give him 2 on the play. So.
All right. That's what I like to see. Some short yardage.
I think we'd be content with that if we could just hold them to 2 yards per carry.
Yep. If you can stop them early for short gains like that, it just builds your confidence on your defense there. 2nd and 8 now, ball at the 45. High snap, hands it off to Acree again, right up the middle. And another gain. Ball on the ground.
I think we got it.
I think we did. Tiger ball. I'm not exactly sure who jumped on it, but he had a gain of about 3 yards and just popped it right out of there. Okay, if you're wanting a perfect start to the game, Lenny, this is it.
So far, yeah.
You get the ball, you're on their side of the field, a quick turnover. You already gave them the kickoff, and now you got a chance. If you can score on this first drive, that's what you're asking for when you're coming against a team that you think you might struggle against. And they're jumping off. And, all right, offsides on the defense.
You couldn't ask for a much better start.
Now looking at 1st and 5. Now, you don't want to get too excited here when you're still 11 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first quarter, but I'm loving the enthusiasm out there. Under center now here in the wing tee. Man in motion is Krippus. Handed off to him up the middle. Slips by a tackle. Driving hard. He's going to be short of the first down. But pick up about 3 or 4. We'll see where they spot it. Well, I wasn't sure about this offense when they started this year. It was just so different from anything we'd seen Coach Claude run. The boys just really seem to be taken to it. And just a lot of things they can do out. A lot of wrinkles he can bring out.
Exactly.
Same formation again. Blair in the backfield right behind him. This time, Rogers in motion. He gets the pitch. He's got the first down. Dances his way through to the 34-yard line. So you see the gain and you see the first down. What you don't see is Braden Rogers getting his foot stepped on there and barely getting the handoff because he was going down. He almost didn't get away from center. First and 10 for the Tigers now.
Boy, they're almost lined up off sides.
Just about. Fake the handoff, looking to pass this time, fading it into the end zone to Rogers. Ball hits the ground, incomplete.
Oh, man.
The coverage is about as tight as it could possibly be. Almost made a great catch down there. A little less height, a little more distance there if he could have let him a little more. So close there. Now looking at 2nd and 10, but I love the play because now they got to respect that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You got to take that shot. You got to make that linebacker wait just a moment before he comes in.
It'll loosen up the run a little bit too, because like you said, they can't just tee off on the run. They got to respect that outside pass.
Oh, timeout by Paris, I think. Coach didn't like the play going in. First time out of the game for the Tigers. We've got the ball, though, 2nd and 10 at the Mount Carmel 34-yard line. 9:54 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. Here we go, coming out of the break, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass again. Lobs this one up, and that one's batted down. That one really didn't have a chance. Double teamed. A lot of coverage there on Cochran. Now looking at 3rd and 10. This is where we don't want to be.
No, not really.
You're 4-down territory. You're too close to punt. So we got 2 tries here to get 10 yards.
too far for a field goal, so.
I'd kind of like to see that little screen pass to Bishop
out
over
in
there.
The flat, yeah.
Oh, handoff gets tripped up and plods ahead for 2 yards.
Probably. Maybe
1,
3.
2.
Yeah, it looks like 2.
So 4th and 8. Now you're thinking going back to the air here. The last passes you're throwing it 20 yards downfield. This may be a 6 or 7 yard pass. Going back to the shotgun. Everybody's still bunched up. Rolling to his left. Throw back across the middle, incomplete.
I'm not sure who that was even to. I think it was to Cochran again, wasn't it?
Or Coleman. Nope, that's Cochran, 9. Now, turnover on down. So there's a momentum swing for Mount Carmel as we backed them up and they were able to shut it down. We knew we might see more passing tonight. That's more pass attempts than I've seen him throw in a whole game. He's had 3 already.
Yep. Okay, the ball's 32.
Okay, 1st and 10 on the 32. They'll come back out in the shotgun formation. Twins to the left again. Slide the slot over. Hand off up the middle. Number 0 this time. Eki
Militoni.
Eki Militoni. No, his parents didn't name him Eki, but we can't pronounce his first name, so they said call him Eki.
That's what they said he goes by, so.
That works. 2nd and about 5 now. Tigers bringing the safety up. Eki again.
Yeah, he only got a yard or 2 that time.
Yeah, it's going to be Militoni out past the 45 or 44 or 40. That is to the 41. I'm bragging about how well I can see the lines. And then I mess up. I'll blame it on the team standing in front of the lines. That's going to be my excuse. 3rd and short. Big play here for the Tigers. Love to force a punt on drive number 2. They're going to hand off again.
Oh, they got him stopped.
Down.
Yes. Number 7, he was in on the tackle. I seen for sure East. I'm not sure who else had a hold of the ankles, but
Elliott Ackery with the ball. They stopped the senior short. We're looking at 4th and 1.
I don't know. I haven't seen no punter. I'm thinking they're going for it.
They might be. We're sending 2 back.
We're sending guys back, though. Now they're coming back up.
They had 3 backs in the backfield. They've got the first down and more because there's nobody there to bring him down. Look at that. Dragging bodies past the 45 on the other side.
Kling for the first down.
5-10, 2:30. My grandparents would have said he's built like a brick outhouse. Is that how that saying goes?
Pretty close.
You're not going to knock him over, and he hauled the Tigers down the field. Remember to hit him low next time. Out of the shotgun again. High snap, gets away. And he falls on it. Big break for the Tigers. That pushes them way back instead of 1st and 10 on the 43. You're looking at 2nd and a lot all the way back at the 37-yard line. About 30. They're going to say 2nd and 30 on the 37. 3 receivers wide to the left this time. Couple drops, looking to pass. Screen pass to the right.
Oh,
Tigers
they
are
got
all
him.
over it.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets away from a couple.
They still got him, though.
Yeah, he's still going to lose yards. Listening to the PA announcer, he's just as excited about a 2-yard loss as he was that big first down play. That's commitment.
Mm-hmm.
So now 3rd and long. Ball on the 36. They gave him officially a loss of 1. I say officially. That's what the scoreboard says. But we all know Illini's stats are the official stats
I wouldn't
of the
go that
Paris
far.
Sports Network anyways. Slant pass complete to number 3. And he takes a shot. Pass complete to number 3, Shane Meter. Carter Krippus was wrapping him up, and Marcus Hutchings came in and put the hammer on him. Now I think we'll see the punt. 4th and 20 tends to do that,
Yeah.
especially when it's on your own 45-yard line.
A bad snap again.
Gets away.
It's bobbled. He picks it up, and he's going to be sacked.
Oh, awesome play for the Tigers. In there on the tackle for the loss, number 60, Logan Curl. Those kind of plays scare me because everybody's already going down to cover the punt. And that guy can square away and just run a long way before people catch on to it. But good job there by the defensive line. Logan Curl, Johnny on the spot there. Wraps him up. And the Tigers again have great field position at the Mount Carmel 41-yard line. Just 4:38 to go here in the scoreless first quarter. Back in the shotgun again this time. 2 slots to the right. And a handoff straight away. Krippus trying to get around the right corner. He does so. Cuts it back in. Gets hogtied around the 35-yard line.
Pretty good gain, though. I'll take that.
Well, I was saying before you came up here, Lenny, Rigdon's averaging 8 yards a carry this year. Krippus is averaging 9.2 yards a carry. Dawson Rogers, he's averaging 9.8 yards a carry. So this stout defensive line for Mount Carmel reaching some stout numbers for Paris. So 2nd and short, back up under center is Rogers. Sends Rogers in motion, flips it back to him.
Oh, he's going nowhere. Somebody grabbed his jersey from behind. And
Yep, number 4, Jack Webb, defensive lineman. He had him by the back of the jersey, and then I think somebody got his ankles, and he's going to lose a little bit. Make it 3rd and 5. It looks like a short yardage situation every time we come up to the line. With everybody around the line of scrimmage, and Mount Carmel bringing the whole defense up. Hand off to Rogers, trying to get around the left tackle, and he's cut off short. Brought down by Owen Blake, number 6, hit him down low.
no gain.
Maybe even a loss of a half a yard or so. It's 4th and 6. Maddox Hutchings coming into punt. You're not going to draw him off sides here. It's going to be some kind of a little pooch kick, I would assume. Hutchings takes a snap. He gets his foot into it. Tigers trying to down it. Rogers drops it at the goal line. Look at that, Lenny.
I think we did. We downed it.
At the 1 yard line or less.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Dawson Rogers gets down there. Hustle by the Tigers. I thought he kicked it too hard.
I did too.
Hustle by Rogers to get down there. Slaps it back in bounds. You got him.
He's been aggravating me all game.
Those of you that have seen the Karate Kid where he like catches the fly in the chopsticks, you've never seen Lenny call a play, whip the hat off, smack the fly, and then put the hat back on. Never drop the toothpick.
No.
Oh, no. You got to like play-by-play that because the broadcast, those folks miss that kind of stuff behind the scenes. 1st and 10 now for Mount Carmel inside the 1, looking downfield. The out pattern complete for a big gain. And Tigers finally wrestle him down around the 20, so one play kind of negates the pressure of the end zone we had on him. And now we're looking at 1st and 10 at the Mount Carmel 20. 2:16 to go here, still scoreless in the first quarter. Their base set here appears to be the shotgun. Twins to the left. They're going to hand it off. Tigers are right there again. Short gain.
I'm liking this defensive line tonight, though. They're playing their run pretty tough.
They are. Dylan Flores in there on the stop. Gets 2 yards, so 2nd and 8. Ball around the 23-yard line. Man in motion this time. They'll give it to him on the sweep around the side. He gets the corner turned.
Yeah, he's got it.
And he's run out of bounds. I think he does have it right at the marker.
That was Metter.
Hutchings finally shoved him out of bounds after the first down. That's that contain there on the corner. That's where you miss guys like Eastham. Used to just breaking down out there and forcing that play back in. No pressure from the Tigers this time. They're going to hand off again. Big gain this time for wrestled down after a gain of about 10.
That was Acree that time,
Yep.
and he got about 9.5.
Just short of the first down. Inches away from the first down. Now, do you just pick up the first down or you take a shot?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out if the coach is a riverboat gambler or not.
Yeah, I like taking the shot when you got a second and short.
I would probably take the shot if it was me, but
Nope, they're going to hand it off.
They're going for the first down, and looks like
Metter
Acree
again.
that time.
Acree that time, yep. Number 5. And they'll spot that just shy of the 50-yard line. Under a minute to go. I see 28 seconds on the play clock, so we'll have to run at least one more play here.
Well, they haven't been in their side of the field yet, so if we could get a loss this time or bad snap or...
Keeps it himself. And he's got the first down. And a couple yards more. They stop the clock to move the chains here. Krippus forces him out of bounds after a pretty nice gain there.
I give him 11.
Yep. Ball at the Paris 36.
Actually, I got to give him more than that. Because the ball was right on just shy of the 50. About 14.
The clock stopped as that went out of bounds. We'll run one more play. Keeps it himself again. And doesn't get near as far this time. Dasher keeps it up there for a gain of about 3. Well, no, they're still moving the marker, but it'll be second down. We come back. A scoreless first quarter here from Mount Carmel High School. You're listening to Paris Tiger Football on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Going back the other way, another
Quarterback
loss.
keeper. Yeah, he lost a yard.
Dylan Flores with the tackle. That's 3 keepers in a row.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 9 now. So big defensive stop here, keep them out of the end zone. That'd be awesome.
All right, Lenny, I got a message that your hat was reflecting off the glass. Well, that's my hat, so I'm going to take my hat off, but now the glare off the top of my head, now I'm going to get jokes about that.
No doubt there.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Metter.
That's his first incompletion of the night.
Yeah, that's my head, folks, reflecting in the glass there. So we got a 4th down. I assume they're going to be going for it here.
Fourth and 9.
Fakes the handoff. Double move. Open in the end zone. And he's got it for the score.
Doggone it.
He faked the out route and then down the sideline he went. He had a step on him and he hit him in stride for the score. 6-0 Aces, pending the extra point here. Low snap, good hold, almost got a hand on it. Great kick. Extra point is good. It's 7-0 Mount Carmel. 11:14 left to go here in the first half. We'll be back after another quick break from one of our sponsors on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Welcome back. Mount Carmel on top, 7-0 here. A lot of football left to go here. Just over 11 minutes to play in the second quarter. Ready to kick off, number 2, Chase Wiggins. Tigers standing back around the 13-yard line. Line drive kick. He filled it up around the 17. Right up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. Good field position out near the 45. Nice return that time by number 23, Levi Bartley. The sophomore did a good job of pointing his head down south and keeping it straight down the field.
Let's see. It'll be the 44-yard line. We'll start this drive.
Out of the shotgun this time. 2 slots to the right. There's a double handoff, and they were all over it.
They were. Yes, they were.
No gain. They're going to put it right back at the line of scrimmage that time for Dawson Rogers. I want to thank all of our YouTube listeners that didn't want to watch the game through the glare of my hat. Appreciate the comments. Because I don't know unless they say something to us,
You're right there, Paige.
We need their input. Grippus goes around the end and skirts for a couple. Here's a big 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. We don't always have a chance to monitor the YouTube comments while we're broadcasting. So we rely on listeners to make those comments. Sometimes they just call us. I got a text message saying, hey, check comment. Someone asked Lenny to remove his hat. I like that.
Oh, man.
There's that screen pass we wanted, Lenny, and they read it perfectly.
They were ready for it. That was to 87. Brody Bishop.
Brought down by Zadok Fulop there, number 31, and he was all over it. So credit to Mount Carmel, played that one perfectly. It was a good throw, good catch.
Just went for a negative 1 yard. Nice high punt.
Yeah, it is. Calls for a fair catch. That'll pin him down inside the 25 to 24-yard line. All right, another possession here for Mount Carmel. Now, hopefully it's not a 99-yard drive.
Well, let's hope not.
Well, it can't be because, they're not that far. But hopefully not as successful as the last 99-yard drive. That one little pass play got us, but they'd still moved the ball pretty well till then. He's going to keep it himself. Oh, he's got speed around the outside. Still breaking tackles. You got to hit him low, guys. Down past the 50. Dasher keeps it himself. He didn't have a lot of yards till then. Tigers running some subs in. Looks like Drake East is going to trot off for a second. First and 10 at the Paris 49. Twins to the wide side again. Paris showing some pressure. They come from the backside, though. The run goes to the left side, and he's going to have a gain of about 3.
Hickory picked up about 3.
We're going to spot him around the 30 or the 46-yard line. Second and 7. They motion a man into the slot. And he keeps it himself up the middle.
Just short of the first down.
Yep, they're going to mark him shy of the 45. Third down, the ball at the 40.5-yard line.
Long 1, short 2, however you want to look at it.
Out of the shotgun again. And he tries to keep it this time. He goes to the left side. He's got a big gain down the side. Oh, we can't tackle out there. He's still going. Finally, they get him out of bounds around the 10. Dasher came into the game. He'd rushed for 229 yards through 4 games, averaging 4.5 yards a carry. He's third on their team in rushing.
Well, he's first tonight because
Yes,
I've got
he
him
is.
now. 7 carries for 58 yards.
Hands it off this time. Off left tackle. Shy of the first down, I think. Gonna have about an 8 or 9 yard gain. We'll see where they spot it. Acree with the carry again.
Give him 7.
Oh yeah, not as far as I thought.
Give him 6.
They can get a first down without scoring. Ball around the 5 yard line. Acree again.
Well, they had him stopped, but
He's in for the score. 13-0 Mount Carmel now here in the second quarter. 6:32 on the clock. 5-yard touchdown run by Acree. And now we'll line up for the extra point. Tigers with some confusion lining up. Now they get everybody down. Just about jumped off sides. Nice kick. 14-0 the score. Tigers trailing the Mount Carmel Golden Aces here in the second quarter. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! Mount Carmel ready to kick off with a 14-0 lead. Tigers came out in this contest with all the momentum you could ask for. Unfortunately, none of the points to show for it.
no, that's might come back to bite us too. Because when you got the momentum like that and you don't take advantage of it.
Especially against a team like this. And similar things happened to us down in Marshall. You know, it just lost opportunities. Squib kick this time, almost onside. Bishop, I think, falls on top of it.
We'll take that, though. That's right about the 47.
Right around where we started last time. Good field position. So it'll be 1st and 10 with about 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. On the far hash mark. I'm thinking this drive, 6.5 minutes, they go back to the basics. You don't want to rattle anything. You don't want to start.
Yeah, you don't want to panic.
You don't want to panic and get fancy. Settle the boys down, go back to basics. And that's what here's our regular formation.
Get a couple first downs.
Show the boys we can do it. Here's Krippus around the right side. Slips by a tackle. Down the sideline he goes. He's going to have a very good run, and it looks like a first down. Well, that's what I wanted, but that was all Krippus. He got tied up at the line of scrimmage. He made a great spin move, got out of there, and then just used the speed to pick up that first down. The line didn't have a whole lot of a opening for him that time. He just used good balance and good vision and turned that into a first down for the Tigers. 1st and 10 now with the ball at the 46-yard line. And handed off to somebody. Might have been Blair, as quick as that was. It 45.
Yeah.
Eli Blair with the
Yep.
carry.
Give him 6 on the carry.
I could hear the PA guys in the next room, Lenny. They were saying the same thing. Might have been the fullback. That was such a quick hitting play there. The defensive line didn't have time to look for who had the ball. I like that. 2nd and 4. Offside.
They jumped, yeah.
You know, I love a call like that. You get up there, you change that cadence just a little bit. If it's 4th down and short, they're expecting it. Everybody's like, don't jump, you know. You get up there on a second and 4,
yeah.
Change that cadence a little bit, make them jump. Moves us down in their territory a little bit more. Now we're at the 30-yard line. You got a 1st down. And now those linemen have to think just a little bit slower. If you can make them guess, if you can keep them from reacting, maybe you can get those advantages on them. Man in motion, it's Krippus. Lines up back in the tailback position. They're going to hand it off to him right up the middle. Slipping by guys. He's got a possibly another 1st down.
Pretty close. I don't know if they'll get
maybe
it to
9
him,
yards here.
He got at least 9, I'd say. Caleb's thinking it's 1st down, but the official marked it just a hair short.
Yep, so it's going to be 2nd and 1. Tigers moving the ball pretty well here. 5:11 to go. Halftime looming. We do get the ball back after the break.
That would be huge if we could punch this in.
Blair again right up the middle, plowing his way ahead. 1st down for the Tigers. Takes it from the 21, or 20.
Yeah, to the 17, so he gained 4.
4 yards. Another 1st down for the Tigers. 4:47 to go.
I like your thinking, though, Beads. We got back to the basics. We just pound the ball like we used to all year.
And then you're going to the half. Even if you're down, you're going into the half knowing you can do it. You just did it. Pitch to Krippus off the right hand. He's got a gap this time. Scorched through. Another good gain. That's what it's about. Boy, 6-7 yards a carry. You're going to move the ball down the field, and you're going to wear a defense out.
They gave him 5.
All right, 2nd and 5. Just over 4 minutes to go.
Go back to Blair, pick up another 3 or 4, and that'll set up 3rd and short.
They send Krippus in motion. Flip it to him this time. He tries to go off the right tackle.
I don't think he got much this time.
No.
Maybe a couple. I haven't seen the yard marker move at all.
I haven't either. There
He moved about 6 inches.
Now we're looking at 3rd down, a long 4.
Maybe Braden needs to fake the toss to Krippus and keep it himself and running around the end.
Goes back to the shotgun this time, though. There's that double handoff. Dawson Rogers. Not a lot there. That play worked really well early in the season, but they seem to be waiting on it now.
Fourth and 4.
I wonder, can you do it the other way? Can Dawson hand it to Krippus? I mean, if they're keying on him taking that inside handoff every time, I mean, maybe run it the other way or
I think
something.
we called another timeout.
That we did. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Paris trailing 14-0, but driving. A big 4th down play here coming up. Be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
The Tigers moving the ball well on this drive, Lenny, but again, it's we've hit that frustration point so far in this game where we get good field position, good opportunities. Hopefully not the stalling this time. Looking to pass, floats it in the end zone, wide open. And he's touchdown! And he's still on the ground. Oh, no, that was a defender. He didn't want to get up. I don't blame him.
I don't know who caught it, though. Who'd he throw it to?
I thought it was Dawson Rogers.
Okay, yep.
Dawson's got that high jump ability. He goes out there and just skies for those jump balls out there. So a well-placed timeout for the Tigers. A good play call. Had him open in the back of the end zone. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it's wide to the left. No good on the extra point attempt. It's 14-6, 2:25 to go. We'll be back again in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
Halftime looming in just a little while. The Tigers will get the ball back. That means we have to hold them for the next 2 minutes and 25 seconds, Lenny, and we get the ball back. I would much rather go into the halftime with a 14-6 deficit than a shutout.
Exactly.
There's a different mentality when you go in knowing you can score against them.
Yeah, and we moved that one 53 yards to get the score. And
high kickoff could be fielded around the 18-yard line, right up the middle, and stood up. Hammered down. Metter might be wishing he'd gone down after the first broken tackle. Because Sage Simpson came in and finished that one off, and those are some awkward positions. Bodies aren't meant to bend in.
No, they're not. All right. Be Mount Carmel ball on their 37.
Yep. Twins to the right. Drops back to pass, looking deep down the right, changes mind, screen pass to the left. Tigers are on it, and it'll be a short gain. Keep him in bounds. Clock will be running. They ran everybody deep on the right side, tried to stretch the defense out, and then came back with the screen to the left.
That was out in the flat to Jack Webb.
Yeah.
That was Webb's first catch.
Fortunately, the defense stayed home on that one. 2nd and 6. And bodies everywhere. Looks like did he keep it?
I think so.
Yep, Dasher kept it and picks up a little bit. That'll bring up 3rd down. Ball to 43. They're hustling up to the line. They know the clock's ticking. Screen pass to the right again. This one's complete. They've got the first down, a whole lot more, Lenny.
Yeah, they did.
Good open field tackle there for the Tigers, but
that was Webb again.
He gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. I think that was Krippus with the tackle for the Tigers, or as a single number. Is it 2 or 3? Could have been Vitale. Wasting no time. Dasher's going to keep it himself again. Gets around the right end. Flag. That's a hold. That one's coming back. Boy, defenses love holding penalties. Not only does it move the ball back and the play doesn't count, but that just tells the defense, that's right, you had to cheat to stop me. You know, that's like an attaboy there. If they hold you, that means you were doing something right.
Yep,
That's a
exactly.
big confidence boost for those defensive linemen when they get held. Bumps it back. 1st and 20 now. Only a minute to go, so they've been moving the ball well. But everything's been complete and inbound, so they've run a minute and a half off the clock.
You don't want to let them score, though, going in and get that momentum.
Nope,
because you've built the momentum, and if you can stop them, you'll go into halftime with that momentum.
Game clock is running. Trips to the right this time. They fake the pitch. Dasher tries to keep it around the left side.
Oh, man, he's got a
Look at that. That's trouble.
Yes, it
Big
is.
block down the field, and he's in for the score.
Doggone it.
41 seconds on the clock. Dasher goes for 40 yards and a touchdown.
That's a backbreaker right there.
That really is, but now going in 2 scores down again. That's a killer.
It is.
41 seconds on the clock. Unless we have a major return, we'll just sit on it and go into the break. Only 1 timeout remaining for the Tigers. Good hold, good kick. That's a short one, but it does squeak through. 21-6, Mount Carmel on top. And Lenny, I think we'll go ahead and just keep it here because we're going to go into the half here in just a moment and play a bunch of spots. But talk about a
that's just
disappointing.
Yeah. Definitely a backbreaker for sure.
Well, and you overlook sometimes the ability of the coaches and senior leadership, especially when you have a play like this. You know, we just had a chance, we scored, we had good momentum, and then we had a mistake. But it's up to those coaches and those senior leaders to, keep kids from putting their tail between their legs and keep their head up. And we are very much in this game. 20-6, a lot of football, a whole half yet to go.
And we're still in it. By no means are we out of it, but the momentum we just built, though, going into the end of that second quarter, we've just lost already.
Another rolling kick, and Bishop again playing shortstop over there, falls on top of it. Now, we do have good field position. We have 1 timeout. You have time to take a shot or 2 downfield, and you've got 40 seconds on the clock. You don't have to sit on it here.
You might see what your first couple plays do. Like you said, we got 40 seconds left. So
only 1 timeout, though. We used 1 early, and then another one before the touchdown play.
Well, it's the same starting position we had last time when we scored the touchdown. So I don't know. I might take a chance and just air this one out and see what happens.
He might bring out his hook and lateral play or something we haven't seen yet. Oh, too hard to handle.
Who was that to?
That was intended for Garrett Rigdon. That was a rocket. That would have been a pickup of about 7 or 8, and with hopes he could have gotten out of bounds. Now it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball still placed at the 47-yard line. Bartley's checked into the game. He's in the backfield this time with Braden. Extra blocker. Deep pass downfield and over through Dawson. He had a step on him. Braden had a lot of pressure on him and just kind of overshot that one a little.
And Dawson had some contact down there. He couldn't curve back the way he really wanted to. And they were a little bumping and running while they were going down.
Stops the clock at 28 seconds.
3rd and 10.
And play clock expired. We had to use our timeout.
Last timeout.
That's a killer. Now if you get one downfield, you can't stop the clock. You have to spike it. All right, 21 seconds on the clock, Lenny. What do you think? You got a call here? I put you on the spot.
Like you said, I kind of like that hook and ladder play. We haven't run that. I haven't seen that this year. We've run it in the past, but I haven't seen it this year, and I'm not sure. I think you throw it a little swing pass out in the flat to Bishop. You got Dawson coming around behind him. You, like you said, you do the hook and ladder from Bishop to Dawson and see what happens. Or maybe Krippus out of the backfield and you swing it out to Bishop and he flips it back to Krippus maybe.
Yeah. Either one of those guys, if they got a full head of steam out there in the open.
They're going to be hard to bring down one-on-one out in the open field.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of yards. Prevent defense coming in here for the Aces, though. Yeah, guys, 30 yards downfield. Four receiver set.
They're coming, too.
There's the screen pass to Bartley.
Oh, they kept him in bounds, too.
Yep. Down to 7 seconds. If coach is telling them not to do it, let it run, boys. Last thing you want here is a fumbled snap or something and something scooped up and run back because you're out of position and hurrying. So smart play there to let the clock expire. We'll get it back again after the break. It's 21-6, Mount Carmel on top here at halftime. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching Paris Tiger football here on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Stuart and Carol Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carol Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives, Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Welcome back to halftime here at Mount Carmel, Illinois. I'm BJ Pheasant alongside Lenny Irwin. Paris Tiger football on the air. We appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight here on YouTube. Also want to thank you to all the folks that called or texted or messaged me that my head was in the way. I appreciate that. We got that taken care of. Now you're just going to get the occasional glare of my bald spot, but that's better than the white face of the cap that's in the way, Lenny. So now that they can see the game, tell them what they missed while my head was in the way.
Well, we missed several opportunities in that first half. That's what we missed because I think we should be tied with them 21-21 actually, but
I think Coach probably feels the same way.
that's not the case, but nonetheless, our defense is still playing pretty decent, but that touchdown we gave up right there with 20 or 40 seconds to go in the half, that was a backbreaker. That one might be the one that might broke the camel's back. I don't know for sure, but we'll see how we start when we come back out to start the second half because we do get the ball to start. So hopefully we can put together another long drive and put points on the board because we're down 2 scores right now. So I think it's imperative that you establish momentum again this second half and put points on the board.
It really is. We've got to come out at the gate and get some points on the board. Just if nothing else, just for the confidence factor.
I think you're right. First half stats, though, we'll run down. We'll start with Mount Carmel. River Dasher, the quarterback, 9 carries, 100 yards even. Eki Militoni, 3 carries for 10 yards. Elliot Akery, 7 carries for 31 yards. Jackson Kling had 1 carry for 16. Chase Wiggins, the punter, lost 2 yards on that fumbled snap. And Shane Metter picked up 8 yards on 1 carry. They've been penalized 3 times for a total of 20 yards. Throwing the ball, Dasher is 6 out of 7. For 96 yards and a touchdown. They did have 1 turnover in the first half. Number 5, Akery fumbled the ball, and Paris recovered on the 41. And that's when I thought we should have took the ball in and at least got points off that possession. It didn't happen. For the Tigers, rushing the ball, I got Dawson Rogers, 5 carries for 3 yards. Carter Krippus, 8 carries for 42 yards, and Eli Blair has 2 carries for 10. Throwing the ball, Braden is only 3 out of 8 for 19 yards. I've got Dawson Rogers catching 1 pass for 10 yards out of 3 attempts. Carter Cochran had 2 incompletions thrown his way. Brody Bishop had the 1 catch for a -1 yard. Garrett Rigdon had a catch that was incomplete, or a pass that was incomplete. And Levi Bartley had 1 catch right there at the half for 10 yards. The Tigers' scoring drive did come in the second quarter, though, with 2:25 to go on a 10-yard pass from Braden to Dawson. But the kick went wide, and at that point we were only down by the 8 points, 14-6. But we turned around and they got the ball back and they marched right back down and scored again. So at halftime they are up 21-6.
I keep waiting for their halftime to start. They've been standing out there a long time.
They have. I'm not sure what the deal is, but don't know.
I don't know. They're waiting for the director. She had to climb up on the little stage there, so now they're ready. About 8.5 minutes to go here before the start of the second half. Well, before they put 3 minutes on for the...
Yeah, they always seem to do that, don't they?
That they do. So the Tigers 3-1 on the season. For playoffs, you know you got to get at least 5. 6 wins will pretty much get you in every time. And Even at 3-1, Lenny, we got a tough road ahead of us.
We do.
We finished Mount Carmel tonight. We still got Newton at home before going on the way with Olney and Robinson. You still got to play Casey at home. Nothing gets any easier from here on out for the boys.
Nope, it sure doesn't. Just looking down the schedule, like you said, we're at Mount Carmel tonight. We go home next Friday night and face the Newton Eagles. Then it's back on the road down to Olney, and as far as I know, Olney's still leading the division.
Olney and Casey, both 3-0. We still got both of them to go through.
And then after we go to Olney, the next Friday night, the 17th, we go to Robinson. And then on the 24th, we finish up at home against the KZ Westfield Warriors. So
those are our only back-to-back road games this year, is going to Olney and Robinson. You can call it Richland County. It's always going to be Olney to me.
it's Olney, yeah.
Yeah.
But
All right. Well, I think we'll take another quick break. When we come back, we'll look at keys to victory here in the second half. You're watching Paris Tiger football here on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives, Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Welcome back again to halftime here, brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Visit Terry Elston, your local State Farm Insurance, for all of your home, auto, and everything else you can insure needs. Terry can help you out there. Both teams making their way back out onto the field, getting ready to put the 3 minutes on there again. Oh, we got some score updates for you for the area here. Robinson's up on Marshall at the half, 27-6.
Wow.
Yeah, Marshall not on their A game tonight. Carmel is, who do you think FF is?
Carmine's down south, so
Yep.
probably Fairfield maybe.
Oh, Fairfield. I bet that would. Oh, no, well, that could be 16 to nothing there. Olney over to Luton at the half, 21-20.
Well, that's a pretty close game there.
It is. Olney favored in that one. All right, and then Johnson City and Flora 16-6 at the half.
Well, that's pretty good though, because Johnson City was ranked like 6th in the state, according to my good buddy down in Flora, Gary SQ. I keep tabs with him now. We're Facebook buddies, so way to go, Flora. You're hanging right in there.
Yes, they are. I wouldn't say we're hanging right in there, but we're hanging.
Well, we'll see what the start of the second half does. If we go down and score, I think we got a chance.
We absolutely have a chance. We're not outmatched. It's just execution. We got to come out and play a perfect half of football. We can't be sloppy. We can't have mistakes. But if the guys come out, they're squared away, ready to go and do their job, we'll run right with them. It's just, do we have enough to overcome that two-score gap? That's going to be the big one.
That's going to be it, yeah. We played a good, solid first half, though. We had no penalties in the first half. I think that's a first this year. And we had no turnovers, so I'm not sure that's a first, but that's a good a good first half, and we put 6 points on the board, but I think we gave at least 2 opportunities away that we should have scored.
It's those little opportunities. They got us in Marshall, and they're getting us again tonight. We had all that momentum early on.
Mm-hmm.
Great field position each time, and then it's just one little play. You know, we bat them back down to the goal line.
Yeah. Clear down on the 1 yard line, but we gave up that first play, like a 20-yard pass out here in the flat.
And then it was just a normal drive after that. You lose all that momentum, and they travel down the field 99.5 yards for the score. Credit Mount Carmel, though, to throw an out pattern like that, you know, in their own end zone.
Yeah, because that could have been picked off just as easy as it was completed out in that flat. Had our outside backer jumped the pattern.
All right, everybody warmed up now, ready to go. Tigers will get the ball.
Well, so far they haven't kicked anything deep to us. The last 2 kickoffs have been squib kicks to Brody Bishop about the 47-yard line. So,
yeah, after one kickoff, then it's just been. We've seen that. The last game I was able to call with us, they kicked one deep. We had a good return, and after that, it was just.
They either kicked it out of bounds or like you said, the little squib kicks that are fielded up front somewhere.
And that's like a total slap in the face to your offense. It's like, we don't care. We're going to give you the ball at midfield. Mm-hmm. We know you can't move it. I mean, that's
basically what they're saying, yeah.
They're just daring you. It's like putting your outfielders like 10 feet off the infield. Just out into the grass. They're like 10 feet behind second base and just daring you to try to burn them. Same kind of thing. Well, we'll see if Brody Bishop can field this one. He's
on the wrong side, looks like, this time, unless he...
Well, they're actually going to kick this one off. Short kick. Picked up at the 25. And return out to the 38.
Looks like it.
We'll go Vitale with the return for the Tigers. First and 10 for Paris. Got the ball at our own 38-yard line. A fresh half to go. Last time we got the ball, they went back to basics, marched it down the field.
I think we fixed the glare, too, on our camera, so we opened the window. Imagine that.
Yeah. But we opened it backwards, so it's not like we were, like, not smart enough to open a window. We just had to open the wrong side of the pane, and loss on the play for the Tigers.
Trippus lost a yard that time.
I'm trying to make us sound smarter than we are, but, yeah, we opened a window. I don't think folks would expect any less from us.
Probably not, Beej. Couple old hillbillies up here in the press box, but
down to 3 seconds on the play clock. High snap. They get handoff up the middle. Not a lot there.
I'm not sure he got back. Maybe lost another yard.
I think they're going to say no gain. They stood Rogers right up. Now 3rd and 11.
Well, this is not the way I wanted to see us come out and start this third quarter.
Not at
all.
all.
By no means.
Out of the shotgun. Steps up in the pocket, fires it over the middle, and almost picked off. He just overshot Carter Krippus that time. The safety, Shane Metter, was out there, and fortunately it was at his ankles, and he couldn't scoop it up. Now looking to punt, Maddox Hutchings going back to do the punting duties. Now Carmel's going to have some decent field position. He hung a pretty good one last time and forced a fair catch. Actually, the last one might have been down to the 1. Some more distance on this one. It's going to take a hop and a good Tiger roll. Okay, it's going to push him inside the 24, so that's not the best field position. That's a pretty decent punt. He kind of line drived it and got a good roll out of it. First and 10 for the Aces, and they are officially going to spot it at the 24.
All right. Once again, our defense is going to have to make a stop.
Our base defense here got kind of a 4-3 going. And they're going to hand off, hit at the line of scrimmage, and push back. Logan Curl initially made contact. He's still going to get about 4 yards. Stood him up, and the linebackers came in, helped finish him off. So we'll get the ball out to the 29-yard line.
Gain of 5.
Yep, 2nd and 5. Shotgun again, twins to the left. 2 backs to backfield, keeps it himself off the left
right
tackle.
Up that
Another
big hole again.
Boy, we're tackling awful high out there.
Yeah, it is. It looks.
We're hitting him up around the shoulder pads. See if they spot at the 48.5-yard line. 38 and a half. Yeah, that one too. Ten seconds on the play clock as they get out of the huddle. Tigers showing a little pressure on the outside. The run goes up the middle. Still spinning and fighting. It's going to be a short gain of about 2 or 3. We'll see where they put it. Oh, longer than I thought.
Yeah, Acree, the ball carrier that time,
Yep.
he picks up about 3.
Taking their time coming out of the huddle here in the second half.
Yeah, the clock's our friend now.
Yep.
They got the 2-score lead. They got the ball, so.
Dasher keeps it himself off the left side. Again,
Oh,
turns
man,
the corner.
that
Look at him go.
Nobody's on him. I don't get that.
Very late. Was that a flag? Maybe not. Something was flying over there on the sideline. Looks like he's got a flag in his hand. I wondered if, because he tackled him clear over there on the red stuff, it might have just been a marker. Yep.
Personal foul offense.
On the offense.
Wow.
Well, the tackle was made back onto the red carpet where you see the players walking, and I wonder if there wasn't something said or done after the tackle. Maybe they took offense to that or something. There's a break for the Tigers. That pushes them back. The ball at the 42-yard line.
But it's still a first down, though, because the penalty was after the play, so the result of the play was first down.
So now we're looking at 1st and 10. Dasher back in the shotgun again. Twins to the left side. Keeps it himself up the middle and brought down right away. Short gain that time. Logan Curl on the tackle. Okay, Lenny, I just got a text message, and I got to rat him out. Mr. Jim Blue, he says we sound great tonight.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
But he said we sound great bald or not.
Okay.
Well, Jim, the bald was affecting the view of the camera, not how I sounded. I sounded fine. My head was just in the way. Man in motion now. They'll give it to him on the jet sweep around the end. Tigers trying to string it out. They stay with him. Short gain. Metter didn't get too far. He's going to pick up a couple. Good job for the Tigers there. You had Krippus out there. Hutchings out there. And Metter come up a little ginger that time. I think I would too. You got 2 or 3 guys going down on that turf. That's got to be hard.
3rd and 5. Somebody needs to be on Dasher, though, because he's been running through that left side all night long.
Tigers
and here he comes again.
Yep. Oh, right on him that time.
Yes, I like that.
They were ready for him. He's going to pick up about a yard, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Somebody's hurt, too.
Curl credited for the tackle. We do have a golden ace on the ground. Can't see a number yet, so they'll get him attended to. 4th down, Lenny. Ball at their own 49.
Yeah, and it's a
they go for it.
Long 3 yards. Oh, that's quarterback Metter.
Oh.
Or Dasher.
Dasher. Well, he's got to come out for a play.
Yeah, he's got the helmet off, so yeah.
Might make him a little more willing to punt.
Maybe, yeah.
If he's out for a play. They could try to pin us real deep rather than go for it here. It's like number 2 coming in. Chase Wiggins.
Well, he done the punt a while ago.
Yep,
When
he's back
it
to
was
punt.
a bad snap because he lost the 2 yards.
That's
snap. Another low snap.
Finally gets it off. Tigers will let it bounce and roll. Get away, guys. And they'll down it at the 20-yard line. All right, good stop for our defense there.
All right, we get the ball back on our own 20, so we need an 80-yard drive, BJ. We need an 80-yarder, buddy.
This is like our worst field position of the night.
It
is.
is.
The 20-yard line. That's
Yeah.
how good of a night it's been.
And we've got 6 points to show for it.
We'll see what we come out with this time. The wing tee, but back in the shotgun is Rogers. Sends Krippus in motion, looking to him in the flat. Then goes downfield to Rogers. And they knocked it incomplete. He had it. It looked like it was around a 9 or 10 yard gain before it was ripped out of there. Second and 10 at the 20. Back under center they go. Krippus to the near side. Rogers to the far. Rogers in motion now. The flip back to him. Tries to dance outside. Boy. Just nowhere for him to go.
Not much. I think he might have got 4 maybe.
I'm going to give him 3 on that one. Looking at 3rd and 7 now. The Mount Carmel team has done a really good job of staying in their lanes. They haven't over-pursued on our motion or misdirection. And we're a team that just we've experienced a lot of big plays this year, and they haven't been there tonight.
No, they haven't. Everything's packed in tight again.
Krippus in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Steps up. pressure on him, gets the pass off, and it's complete. First down. Cochran out there with the reception, I think. Nope, Rigdon. Okay. 6 instead of 9. Ball out to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. "15 seconds on the play clock. The snap. Hand off to Rogers, trying to get around the corner. Can't turn the corner again. We just can't get outside.
No, we can't.
Rogers slow to get up.
Lost a yard.
Yeah, 2nd and 11. Ball just inside the 35 now. I'm not sure if that play was designed to go all the way outside or if he tried to bounce it outside, but
whatever, it didn't work.
no, nowhere to go. 4:11 to go here in the 3rd. Deep downfield and overthrows him, not close to Cochran. Missed him by about 5 yards there. Third and 11. The downfield passing game just hasn't quite been there for us tonight.
No, it hasn't. He was only 3 out of 8 for 19 yards in the first half, and he's 1 out of 4 in the second half for 9 yards.
They're going to send Dawson Rogers wide to the right this time. Looking his way again. Oh, bombs it for the interception over the middle.
Well, I guess that was as good as a punt, but
only if you can cover it.
Yeah.
They're going to bring him down at the 48. I wonder if there was some miscommunication there as far as where he thought the receiver was going to.
I don't know. There wasn't anybody close. I mean, we had Krippus wide this way out in the flat, and he was fairly well open.
The first turnover for the Tigers, we'll give it to Mount Carmel. Just inside their own 49-yard line. So good possession, or good field position here for them. 3:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. Down to 14 on the play clock, so the Aces hustling out there now. They're going to send 3 receivers wide to the right. Fakes the handoff, and Dasher goes to the left.
Oh, man, there he is, wide open again.
Faked the pitch to the right, took off to the left, and it was just a sprint down to the 23-yard line. Dasher by far having his best rushing game of the season. Coming in with 229, averaging like 53 yards a game.
Well, I've got him 14 carries for 159 tonight so far.
That'll pad the stats. Receiver stretched out all the way across the field on the right side. Dasher getting to the left. If you can stack him up at the line of scrimmage, they've had a lot of luck stopping him. But
yeah. They give him a yard on the play.
Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Be 2nd and 8. Dasher hands off this time, and nothing going there. That Acree that time,
Yep.
number 5.
Yep. Give him about 3.
They'll have it down to the 19-yard line. Hey, Logan's got a fan group down there, Lenny.
Yeah, he does.
Looking into the end zone. It's complete. They're going to have a first down, I think, at the 11. Moving the chains. Tigers doing some subbing here. Running at number 61, Charlie Ford. He'll replace Luddington. Feel sorry for those linemen. That's a long way for them to sprint like that. It's like the longest run they'll have all night sometimes, just coming off the field. Fakes the pitch, right up the middle he goes. He runs that option. That pulls that defensive end out when he fakes that pitch. He jumps on it. And Dasher right back up. He dashes for about 4. Ball at the 7-yard line. And we're at a minute to play here in the third quarter. And up the middle they go. Is he in?
He's in, I think.
I think he is. No, just short. Just short of the end zone. Eki Militone. So it's first and goal at the half-yard line. Rigdon checks out now as Eli Blair comes in. Everybody bunched up there, and it's a quarterback sneak, and he's in for the score. 27-6. And we'll wait the extra point attempt here. Okay, they were missing a guy. It was taking a little while to get lined up here for the extra point attempt. Good snap. Tigers block it. Comes up lame after the block.
Well, that's Rogers.
And they're helping him off the field, Lenny. That is not good.
That's not good, no.
He jumped up to block the kick, and when he came down, he immediately grabbed his right knee and is putting no weight on it as he's hopping off the field. The trainers will tend to him as they get ready for the kickoff attempt. All right, looks like a cramp, Len.
Yeah. It's kind of warm this evening, I guess. When we started the game, I'm not sure what it is now, temperature-wise, but
normally you'll see him try to walk on a cramp or grab it or try to stretch it or something. The way he kind of grabbed at his knee and came off, I was holding my breath. That just looked like one of those weird ACL things where a player jumps and just kind of buckles a little bit. And to see him stretching that calf on the side there, that's a sigh of relief. Guys, you got to get on that. Oh, Vitale made me nervous. He was treating it like a punt, I think. Barely got on top of that one. That almost changed hands.
yes, it did. That was almost a mental error there.
21 seconds to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. They're going to spot the ball at their 31. They're going to leave Dawson out, I'm sure, till after the break. Give him some more time. And
that was Hutchings that time.
7. We haven't called his number yet tonight.
He picks up about
2.
Yep.
And time is
That's
done.
the end of the third, so we'll move the ball and we'll go back the other way.
All right, the end of the third quarter, 27-6, Mount Carmel on top of the Tigers. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Tigers coming out of the break. And I'm not starting the bus yet, Lenny, but
it's getting close.
It is the hill's gotten mighty steep now here in the fourth quarter. And what we were looking for, those long sustained drives, now I'm thinking we're got to hit them quick. All right, Dawson is coming back out onto the field, so that's a good sign. They're going to send Carter Krippus very wide to the left. Dawson and Blair in the backfield, out of the shotgun. Double move, pass down the side. Oh, just off his hands.
Stop and go, and
Krippus against a double team. He was the only receiver out there. Made a good move and couldn't quite hang on to it. Now we're going to see more of a spread offense, I think. You got Vitale coming out there, Bartley coming out there. Both tight ends have come off the field. And they're going to spread it out. 3 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. 3rd and 8. Screen pass out to the right to Bartley. Makes the move inside, spins by a guy, and only going to get 2 yards. A yard.
Yeah, about a yard. That's about it, looks like.
Yep, that's it. And that brings out the punt team. Oh, we're short a guy. Here comes Cochran to fill the gap. Hutchings with a good punt. Calling for a fair catch again. He'll squat down to 32 at that one. So it'll be 1st and 10 again for Mount Carmel here on homecoming night for them, down at their own 32-yard line. 11:09 on the clock. We didn't even get a minute off the clock.
Well, we got 11 minutes, 9 seconds to figure it out. We got to have a turnover real bad.
Yeah, it's going to take those big momentum swinging kind of plays right now to get us back into it. And you can guarantee they're not going to air it out at this point.
No. You just about need to put a spy on Dasher. Totally.
I'd be surprised if he even gets a carry again at this point.
He might not.
Militoni with a carry up the middle. I mean, why risk it? That'll get it out to,
Militoni picked up 5, so
yep, out to the 37-yard line. That'll be 2nd and 5. They're going to give Vitale credit for the tackle. And up the middle they go again. Tigers wrestling
picked
down.
up a couple.
Charlie Ford along with Dylan Flores in there on the tackle.
Charlie Ford is a tough kid because he
Yes,
went
he
out of the
is.
game last week with a banged up knee, and he's out there playing on it tonight.
Yantis was in there. He comes out as Blair comes in. They go with 5 down linemen as opposed to 4 they were running earlier on 3rd and short. 3 backs in the backfield. They give it to the 3rd guy through, and he's got the first down. That's the big guy again, Jackson Kling.
That's only his 2nd carry, but
All he does is get first downs.
yeah, he picked up enough.
And then he crammed. Is that him down there?
Looks like it.
Somebody needs to get that guy some bananas. Something.
Pour some Gatorade in him.
Or on him. I don't know. Yeah, he's up. And if I had muscles like that, I'd probably cramp too. My goodness. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he'll run it off. He's already feeling better.
Probably leads the team in first down carries. Got a couple.
I don't know. What's your stats say? You probably got a stat for that. They give you
look,
this information
They did. It's
sheet.
impressive sheet they
Yeah,
gave
they
me.
give you that sheet, and it's probably got everything on it.
I don't see anything about first down, so we'll check him out in a second here, see what I can find. Out of the shotgun now, 1st and 10. Fake the handoff, and yep,
There's
another
Dasher.
big gain in for Dasher. Look at him, up the middle.
First down.
It'll be spotted at the 44. Okay, Lenny, Jackson Kling, 11 carries for 31 yards on the season. 4 touchdowns.
Well, he's got 2 carries tonight for 20 yards, so that's a 10-yard average.
Yeah, so all he does is get touchdowns and first downs. He just moves the chains and scores.
There's 5 this time. Elliot Acree.
Another big gain up the middle, just taking chunks out of the Tiger defense.
Yeah, I think our defense is just worn down.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of subs in and out right now. Coach is really changing guys. He just sent Drake East back in. Just brought Charlie Ford out, so and a couple other guys trying to rotate.
But most of those guys, they play offensive line and defensive line, so they don't get a break other than just the 1 or 2 plays they're subbed in or out.
Dasher hands it off. Acree trying to get outside.
But he got the first down.
Moves the ball inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line.
And the clock's still running. It's down to 7:50, so Mount Carmel's just going to keep pounding that ball up the field or down the field in this case. So.
Well, look at that speed to the outside. That's going to be another first down for Militoni. Maybe. No, 2nd down. He's going to be a little short.
He ain't short much. He got 9.5.
All right, 2nd and 1, ball on the 23. 7:06 to go. Everybody spread out again. Twins to the left, man in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep.
We're still stringing him out.
Yep, they stayed with him.
That's Metter, I think, number 3.
Yep, got enough of the first down. It'll be at the 17-yard line.
6 yards on the play, so.
.6:45 on the clock. Single digits on the play clock now as they get the snap off.
Oh, that little hesitation, and he picks up another 6 or 8 yards after the.
And it's a first down. 1st and goal with the ball spotted around the 4-yard line.
So he picked up 13 on that carry.
Yantis on the tackle for the Tigers there, and just a good bit of running there by Eckrey. You mentioned the little stutter step he had and that little burst of speed, and that was just enough.
Enough, yeah. He picked up another probably 5 or 6 yards after he did that. I'd say Melitoni will be the big dude this time, though. Uh-oh.
Did the ball get loose?
Yeah, I was going to say, did they fumble it?
They did. Tigers
And
recovered.
we got it, yes. I'm not sure who fumbled it, though. I think Dasher was going to pitch it to somebody, but nobody was there.
I wasn't sure if he was going to hand off, and like you said, there wasn't somebody where they should have been, and he just couldn't stop it in time. But he just kind of threw it out there, it looked like.
That's what it looked like.
Tigers really backed up this time. They'll just hand off right up the middle. They got it back on their own 3-yard line.
Wow.
Eli Blair gets a couple. He'll get it out to the 5. 2nd and 8. Another quick handoff up the middle. Might have been Blair again. Yep, Eli Blair.
Yeah, what did he get that time? About 3 more, so.
And got it out to the 9-yard line.
3rd and 5.
Big 3rd down for the Tigers. And they're going to get them offside.
I think they jumped. I think they jumped.
Twice they've got them to do that tonight.
Sweet. I don't know if it'll be an automatic first down or not, but
it's going to be close.
It's going to be real close.
I think they're going to spot it just a little short. They might even measure. Nope, first down. They're going to move the chains. It was a long 5 looking up here, so I wasn't sure. That's a good thing. All right, 1st and 10. Now spotted at the 13-yard line. 4:47 to go. Good out pattern. Incomplete.
There's a flag.
Interference called.
Yeah.
Dawson was trying to look back to it, and he gets wrestled down.
Yeah, I was going to say they tried to tackle him before the ball got there, so.
That'll be another first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, but it'll just be a 10-yard penalty in high school football. They don't get a spotted at the spot of the foul, do they?
No. It's from the line of scrimmage. But it's a 15-yard penalty. Takes it from the 13 out to the 28.
Well, I'll take that.
Yeah. Takes it out of the shotgun. Quick pass out to the right side. Incomplete. Intended for Krippus, but I'm not sure he ever saw it. Stops the clock at 4:36. I think you could go ahead and start the bus now.
Yeah, but I'd like to see us march this ball down and at least put points on the board.
Oh, absolutely.
It'd be a momentum builder for next week.
5 down linemen from Mount Carmel. They're coming hard. Pass is complete. Grip is fighting, but 4 guys going to finally wrestle him down for no gain. Maybe a loss.
Yeah, but he caught the ball clear up here about the
Around the 30 or 31.
31 or 32 where he actually caught it, but
And he's going to end up losing a yard. And even 4 minutes on the clock. Down to 7 on the play clock. Dawson wide to the right. Scrambling out. Braden finally tries to get the pass off. It's incomplete. There's a flag way back there in holding territory. It was a late hold, well away from the play. They're going to decline the penalty and take the loss of down. So now it's 4th and 11. Hutchings coming out to punt. 3:43 on the clock. It's off a good kick again. Nobody back to return it. And it's going to roll down to the 30-yard line. Surely they weren't looking for a fake. They just didn't want to bother returning it. I don't know.
I don't know either.
So 3:31 on the clock here in the 4th quarter. Tigers down 27-6. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Now Mount Carmel back out onto the field. And the official blowing the whistle. Somebody call timeout? Huh. Odd place to call a timeout, but they'll do so with 3:31. So we'll take another quick timeout ourselves and be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Winding down homecoming night here from Mount Carmel. 3:31 on the clock. And they've got the ball 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Odd time to call a timeout there. It could have been short a guy maybe, or just not the right personnel he wanted out there.
Not sure, but for whatever reason, they burned one. So
They're planning the post-game meal.
homecoming act festivities, maybe.
Could be.
Maybe who's going to buy the pizza.
Good pursuit that time by the Tigers. Drake East got a hold of him.
Melitoni again on the carry.
And he's only going to get about a yard.
Sound like Drake East got some fans too.
He does. He does. Tigers traveled well tonight. We had a lot of folks in the parking lot with us over there when I was coming back over. Fakes the pitch. Yep.
Keeps
right
it
up
himself
the
right up the middle. He's done that all night, and we have no answer for him.
Yeah, that's just an option play they're running. I think he has the option to pitch or run that. Because I can't imagine why, when you're up by 21 points with 2.5 minutes left, you're running your starting quarterback up the middle like that. He's got to be calling his own number when he's faking that pitch out of the option. Out of the shotgun, hands it off to Eki this time. Breaking tackles. He's near a first down. Vitale got him downfield.
Akery that time.
Oh, it is Akery, number 5. Under 2 minutes to go now. First and 10 on the 48. Akery again.
Akery, and there's a flag.
Yep, it's coming back. Oh, another flag.
There's another flag. That might be offsetting penalties because we might have had a face mask there maybe. I'm assuming they were holding to start with. So.
Looked like the area for a hold.
Well, that must be the only penalty.
They may have seen the same penalty. That'll back them up.
It's going to be first and
a lot.
Yeah. Looks about like 20.
Ball at the 43-yard line. And not sure what happened there. People moved, but they only took like half a step.
Well, I don't know. They backed the ball up another yard or so, but nothing happened. I don't.
They're just waiting to down the ball, but I'm not sure why they stopped the play there. Time just winding away, and that's going to be the last one. They won't need to run another one. Your final score, 27-6. The Tigers fall on homecoming here in Mount Carmel. We'll take a break and be back with some post-game stats and a chat with Coach Claude after this on the Paris Sports Network.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes, whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom. Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Welcome back to the post-game show here on the Paris Sports Network. Got some final score updates around the area for you. In the fourth quarter, looks like Robinson over Marshall, 34-26. Let's see, who else do we care about? Aldney and Newton, yep, Aldney 43, Newton 32. Looks like it's still in the third quarter when that last stat came up. That'd be a fun game to go watch. Maybe we can catch the end of that on the radio or something on the way home.
That's a possibility.
Unfortunately, our game wasn't as fun.
No.
It's never as much fun when you lose, though. I mean,
I still go back to that first quarter, though, when we created the turnover. We had the ball. We were down on their 41. I don't know. We just, a lot of opportunities we let go in that first half that just still comes back to bite us. But nonetheless, Mount Carmel won on homecoming 27-6. We'll run down some stats real quick before Coach gets up here. River Dasher, 20 carries, 184 yards. Eki Militoni, 8 carries for 32 yards. Elliot Acree, 13 carries for 74 yards. Jackson Kling, 2 carries for 20 yards. Chase Wiggins, 1 carry for a -2. And Shane Metter had 3 carries for 16. They were penalized 7 times for 65 yards. And they had 2 turnovers, a fumble by Acree, recovered by Paris, and a fumble by Dasher, recovered by Paris. Throwing the ball, Dasher was almost perfect, 7 out of 8 for 103 yards and a touchdown. Plus he rushed for the 184 yards, and he rushed for 2 touchdowns. So Dasher had a great night.
Yes, he did.
Receiving the ball, I got Jack Webb, 2 receptions for 31 yards. Shane Metter, 5 receptions for 71. And Eki Militoni had 1 reception for 1 yard. Now for your Tigers, I've got Dawson Rogers, 8 carries for 5 yards. Maddox Hutchings, 1 carry for 2 yards. Carter Krippus, 9 carries for 41 yards. Eli Blair, 4 carries for 15 yards. Throwing the ball, Braden was 6 out of 17 for 28 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Receiving, Krippus was 1 out of 3 for a -1. Dawson Rogers was 1 out of 4 for 10 yards. Carter Cochran was 0 for 3. Brody Bishop, 1 reception for -1. Garrett Rigdon, 1 reception out of 2 attempts for 9 yards. And Levi Bartley was 2 receptions for 11. And the Tigers' lone score did come in the second quarter on the 10-yard pass from Rogers to Rogers. The kick was no good, and that was the only points we scored for the night.
All right. We're joined now by Coach Claude. Made it up to the booth.
Yeah, no question.
Coach, like Lenny said, tough one tonight, a game of missed opportunities early on, and those opportunities just didn't present themselves later on.
They presented it early, and we didn't capitalize, and football's a game of momentum. I'm kind of at a little bit of a loss right now. We never really came out and played with really any spirit. We kind of we were flat. And I knew that they were going to be a challenge up front defensively. Their D-line gets off the ball, and they do things correctly. Offensively, I felt like for them that, this probably wasn't an elite offensive line like they've had some really, really good ones. And so disappointed how we played up front across the board. And then, early in the game, we get a fumble and a gift, and it's a game of momentum, so let's get a spark. And we got a couple of guys, open, and we don't connect. And you got to be able to, you got to hit those plays in games like this, all for momentum. And I felt like yards were hard to come by, and we tackled extremely poorly. We focused all week on, kryptonite for us a little bit is a good offensive line and kind of a big back. And while these weren't the biggest backs we've seen or will,
they ran hard.
They ran hard, and we all think we got tackled above the waist. And Coach Curl and linebacker, I see him all week long. He tackles. He works roll tackle below the kneecaps, and then we get out in the game and we think we have to tackle above the waist at the chest, and that's a bad recipe for trying to tackle a back that's 200 pounds and going to run hard at you. Disappointed. And I told him this is the first time all year. I wasn't disappointed in the loss earlier. Disappointed in the outcome, but they really competed still. They didn't do things the way that they're coached to do always, but they played with energy and they played with effort, and I just feel like there was like zero energy here tonight. There was like no spirit about us, and I don't know. I'm just at a loss right now for that, and disappointed, and could have come down here and got one had we played with some spirit and some here we go. And we got to bow up in situations. You get yourself in some situations, and you got to kind of bow up. And I don't feel like we did that tonight.
And even then, when we had the opportunity, you get them down the goal line,
pin them on the 1
yards, and
pin them on the 1, and we let them off the hook on a 20-yard outcut, and then they're out of jail down there, and then they march at 99, and you can't let that happen. You can't let we got them 4th and 9 down here to get off the field, 0-0 game, and we give up a double move for a touchdown on 4th and 9. You got to get off the field, and we didn't make plays on both sides of the ball. We didn't connect on some open guys, and we didn't pass protect at times, and we certainly didn't run block and get off blocks and tackle very well. So disappointed tonight, no question, and we'll have to reevaluate some things and meet as a staff and decide about how we go forward here.
Now, a couple times here we draw them off sides. I was just curious, was that intended? Was a hard call? Was he trying to do that?
I just felt like we called him. It was game planned. I felt like 4 and 41 are really good. I think for them up front on the D line, and they get off really hard. And 71 does a good job too over there. But we felt like if we could kind of mix up some freeze calls and try and get some free yards, and then maybe slow them down from getting off the ball so fast and so hard. Maybe we could get up underneath them and run it. And we got them a few times on it, but certainly wasn't enough. We couldn't freeze them all night. They were going to eventually sit still and be disciplined and play blocks and get off those and make tackles. So still a simple game, and we didn't do a very good job at the two biggest phases of it tonight, blocking and tackling.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up. I think Caleb's got a question for you here, so I'm going to pass it over.
How's it going, Coach?
All right.
So you said that you need to work on, angle tackling and tackling below the waist. Or any how is that team gonna reevaluate during the next week's practice when Newton comes in town?
Well, we just have to get ready to go. Well, obviously, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You want to tackle a bunch, and we tackle a little bit on bags and things, because when you look at the depth of our football team, you can't tackle body for body every single day in practice. You got to get the guys to the game. So you have to practice with a little bit of caution and work technique and what have you on tackle wheels and on bags. Obviously, it sounds like Newton just gave Olney a run for their money, and we know supposedly their offense has changed a little bit. Their quarterback is steady, and he can scramble and make some things happen and extend the play with his scrambling ability and still throw it on the run. It sounds like they're throwing it around a bunch without have seen them. We've got a film in the bank right now, and we're going to have to go chase some wins if we're going to try and get to where we wanted to get to originally. But we have essentially let two, kind of get away. I felt like this could have been a much more competitive game had we showed up and had some spirit about us. We had a conversation down there. I don't know what. We'll just have to work through it. All right. I hope everybody has a happy honeybee weekend and enjoys themselves safely at the parade and festivities. And we'll see you next time. Thank you guys for covering the game. Go Tigers.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach.
Well, Lenny, any final thoughts for us?
Just like Coach said, we'll just regroup, get ready for Newton, because they're going to be tough. And
they will.
They got a quarterback that can scramble. We've seen what Dasher did to us tonight. So.
Oh, yeah. And they'll see that film, and they'll be doing the same kind of thing.
So
next week we're at home. You can catch us right here on YouTube. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. And you'll get any updates or scoring or broadcasts, if there's any weather stuff as we get into baseball season or basketball. So you always want to stay tuned to when those things might change. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button here on YouTube so you never miss a broadcast. For Lenny and Caleb, I'm BJ Pheasant. You've been watching Paris Tiger football here on the Paris Sports Network. Good night, everyone.
This has been Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elston State Farm Insurance, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Crispin Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family.